told me that the man of my dreams. If this is in, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ilya. And my name is Tylor. Together, we are a couple who loves board games.
We're Covre, and we're a couple that loves to play board games.
Oh, we're Covre?
Yeah.
Oh, well, welcome back to another monthly recap. This is our second one.
Yep, we started it in January, so if you want to check that one out, check it down right there or there.
It's here, okay. Or maybe there.
All right. Point to areas, and we will get it right. Check it out, because we're going to do the same format as we did last time.
Very similar format, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Things might be slightly switched around, but generally speaking, you're going to get the same information.
Well, how did February go?
Mental check first.
February was draining, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it took, with both of our work, really, I think, got really busy. And then we're heading to a convention.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, there's a lot of kind of planning to go do. So like every aspect of our life got busy. So I think it was just really draining.
Yeah. Well, okay. I feel like we also got sick.
Yeah. Well, I was sick in January.
Yeah, you got sick in February, and it like took a toll on me mentally. Like ruined my like routine that I had going that I was feeling pretty positive about, and then just like kind of plummeted. And then got really stuck in the busyness of what the world was, what my world was providing, and then what the whole world was providing.
It's been a heavy month.
So mentally, I would say we're doing good.
Floating by.
Yeah, we're just like breezing by.
The sail is maybe half like lots of holes in it, but it's we're slowly getting there. We're like one of the paddles is falling off the raft, but like it's okay. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Physically, I'm feeling very well. I think maybe it was because I was sick. That now that I'm feeling a lot better, it just makes me feel like physically better. So that's it.
I think I was better in January. I think this month just like everything was just meh. So it's a meh kind of month, February. Yeah. But it's getting warmer. I'm feeling much more excited about March.
Yeah, and overall, like, we're really looking forward to this convention, the Dice Tower West. So it's our first time we've ever been to it.
It'll be nice to see everybody again.
Yeah, meet and see everybody. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to use that to basically regenerate ourselves. And
we'll update you on the stats and all the funness of it when we get to our March update.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's get into the thick of it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's talk about the stats for this month.
Well, this month we had 45 plays of games. So not as game heavy as January, but still solid amount of games.
Yes.
I feel like this month we played with significantly less individuals. I think last month we had a few online game nights and we had more regular groups coming, but I think our friends were just busy. We were sick and busy. We just haven't had a lot of time to gather folks.
That is true. And we actually played, I think, a lot more heavier games this month.
Yeah, that too. So out of those 45 plays, there was 27 games.
Woo-woo.
So there's a few games that we played, I think, 3 to 5 times or so. And 10 of those 27 games are new to us games.
Yeah,
so
and for those of you who don't know our definition of new to us, it means that it might have been on our shelf already and we just haven't got around to playing it.
Never played it.
Yeah, or it's a new game, a brand new game to us that we just received, went out and bought, or etc., and we finally got it to the table.
Yeah. So that has been our place. But now let's get into the part that you've all been waiting for, has Ilya improved on his win percentage against Tylor?
Yes.
And I have.
Yeah,
I'm still not winning, but I have. So in February, Tyler's win percentage was 56% of the games.
Yeah.
And my win percentage was 47%. Now you may wonder, those numbers don't add up to 100%. Well, it's because some of the games we play are cooperative, so we'll both win. And we play with various different individuals as well, so I think it makes those numbers a little bit iffy.
I think last month they actually didn't add up to 100%, so that made sense, or that felt like it made more sense. This time around, it actually exceeds 100%, which technically means, or likely means, we played more cooperative games than we did last month, which I'm not complaining about.
No, not at all. And let's talk about our goal updates now.
Goal updates. Okay, I made this cool little 10 by 10 for us that we're trying to get towards. And as you can see, we may not be doing so well. So the orange actually is the January.
Oh,
And-
you're color coding the months?
I
I didn't know
am,
that.
Yeah. And then this black actually is for February. I wish I picked a better color.
Well, it was our
but-
mood.
Yeah. I think actually what happened is there was a pen right next to it. There's a pen right next to it. And I was like, oh, this is so convenient. And then I grabbed the pen and I was like, okay, now I'm committed.
So we played a round of viticulture
Yep,
and
Merchant's Cove. Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually finally played Viticulture Tuscany.
Yeah, we played it so many times, just the base essential version.
Mhm.
And now that we played Tuscany,
Probably
we probably
never
are not going to go back.
Yeah,
So
I
it was a
quite
great
enjoyed it.
experience.
Mhm.
And that is our 10 by 10 challenge.
Yeah, so we've added two games.
Mm-hmm.
We're I would say we're not doing so hot on this, but that's okay. It's just like we
Hey,
at least
it's
know our
only
progress.
February.
Yeah, and we're just measuring progress.
Yeah, and we're just having fun. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
So now, in terms of our goal to play 730 games, so 2 games on average a day, we have progressed. We have 45, so our total now is 120.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, like we said, we played 45. We logged 45 plays of games, which brings us to about 16.4% of our
Math.
annual goal, of which actually I think is I think it works out that we're on par. I think
we're a little under.
We're a little bit under.
So
yeah.
if it was exactly equal in every month, it would be at 16.7%, but we're at 16.4.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just have to crank out another game or 2 here.
Maybe, yeah. We didn't actually, we played less games this month than we played last month. But again, I think we talked about this a bit earlier, is we played a lot, or in my mind, we played heavier games.
We did play a few more heavier games this month.
Speaking of games played, let's talk about our favorite game that we played this month.
So mine would have to be, do you have a guess?
I know, I have it written down right here. Trying to make it seem like I don't know what he's going to say. I know exactly what he's going to say.
So mine is Bonfire. It is a Stefan Feld game published by Pegasus Spiel. And essentially, in this game, the bonfire has been extinguished. So
Yes.
it's been attacked, so the Guardians have taken it to the islands. And you're just trying to bring it back. So you're going to those islands, you're acquiring resources. And the action selection in this game, the complexity, the symbols, it just hits in the best way possible. And since we played it, it's a game I want to play again and again and again. And I just learned there's an expansion coming out.
What? This
So-
is news to me. That's amazing. Okay.
So I'm excited to see how the expansion integrates. But it's every step really matters, and every decision you make really matters. And I've really enjoyed our playthroughs with this, or our playthroughs.
Yeah. I think it's a fantastic game. I really like it so far. Now that there's expansion, I want to play it even more. I like the fast pace of it. It feels as if you really have to optimize your turns, because you get to this point where it's like game end and there's only 5 rounds, and what they've done is they like have these like tokens that are like from 5 to 1, and you have to like pass the 5 tokens
counts
next
it
when you're
down.
done. And it's like a little countdown,
Yeah.
which makes it even more stressful, because then you're sitting there like, okay, on turn 5 I have to do this, on turn 4 I have to do this, and then you're
See, I
trying
don't
to
even
like,
think
map
like
it
that.
out.
I just go for it.
Yeah,
I play with it.
I do it all
But
the time.
I think it's really fun. Like, it's just a game that really just draw me in right from the start. And we played it, I think, the first day, we played the day after. So we came back to it and kept playing it. And I look forward to playing it more.
Yeah, really looking forward
Now,
to
what
it.
is your favorite game? I wonder.
I wonder. I was going to pick Bonfire, but then I had thought about it for a little bit, and I have just really enjoyed playing Three Sisters.
Me too.
It's just like, so it's a roll and write, classic co-op, right? But yeah, so it's a roll and write where you're essentially trying to score as many points through various means of like planting in your garden, planting
Perennials. Bees.
Yeah, taking care of your aviary, or no, apiary, yeah.
P.
Aviary is a bird thing.
Maybe there's
Or a plane
birds
thing.
there, but the bees will probably ward them off.
Yes. I don't know how that works. But you'll also go to your like fruit tree and stand, and then like you'll be selling these goods to try and or elevate the speed at which you do all of these things. And I find it absolutely fascinating. The way you pick turn order is really neat too. Well, not turn order, but the way you pick your actions, your main actions, through the dice draft, I think is really cool. Every single time I've played this game, I've tried a different strategy. And it just amazes me the different strategies that I've personally been able to come up with. Whether or not they've been successful, that's a different question. But it's been fun to like try and like make them work.
And Matt Riddle and Ben Pinchback have designed our favorite roll and rate. That was on top 10, Fleet the Dice game. So this is their second game. That's kind of like the heavier roll and rate. And it's just wonderful. And I definitely think it rivals Fleet.
Yeah, it's very cool. I love the theme of it. And like, if you're not into boat fishing and you're more into gardening, like Three Sisters is probably right down your alley.
And they have a new game coming out called Motor City.
Yeah,
and we'll be
exciting.
we'll be sharing a little bit of that with you a little bit down the road closer next week.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, what other games have we played this month?
Well, let's talk about new games that we've played then.
Okay.
All right. So the first one that comes to my mind is Iki. And it's a recreation of a 2015 game, I believe. Maybe even earlier than that.
I'm not sure the initial release.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, it's like a market game where you are a Japanese market game where you're basically trying to score points through various actions and like feed your workers, maintain your workers, score points from your workers, and then also like make sure your markets don't burn up in flames.
No, want to protect it from the fire.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a lot of fun to play. It's brand new to us, and
it's a gorgeous game.
Gorgeous.
I think even like every little detail in that game is just fascinating, and I can't wait. I'm gonna play it at 2, so I'm really excited to play it on a higher player count because I think it'll be even better than what it already is.
Yes.
Another game that we recently played was Anno 1800. I've been wanting to play this game for a while. It's a Martin Wallace game, and essentially it's just a lot of combinations. You're combining potentially bread and cloth and making something new, and then you're using that to make something new and really establishing your island.
And you have different types of workers to do different types of things. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, you progress your engineers to investors, and there's so much intricacies in it, but it's such a unique game in that sense too, where you can use your opponents as well and use their resources and trade and get gold.
I made the mistake of not doing that as much as
Tyler was very selfish. He did not trade with me as much as he should have.
No.
And I was just like, I'm going to use this of yours. And he's like, oh, I'll grab the gold, but you're not getting any of my or any of the gold from the general bank for me doing that.
Yeah. I really like this game. The one thing I'll say is that I had a really hard time of like mapping through the different like ways to do things and accomplish things, and it really like it chugged at my brain. So the first, chugged. So like the first play of it, I think was a little messy for me. I do look forward to playing it more now that I kind of have an idea of what is going on. But yeah, it was a lot to get through the first time we played.
That's fair. We also played Dice Throne for the first time.
Yeah.
I played the Paladin.
And I played the Monk.
And it was a nail biter.
I think you ended up winning, but I had.
So close.
It was basically like the next turn I probably would have won.
And this game, we've heard so much about this game, and everyone's described it to us as like a battle Yahtzee, and that's a very accurate description of what it is. And it's been just a tremendous time. So I'm really curious to see if we can get some of the other characters and try out some of the other.
Yeah, it's all like cross compatible, and like I think the reason we picked it up is because I backed Marvel Dice Throne, and I did that basically because of my love for Marvel, but realizing that Dice Throne is pretty popular already, I was like, I'll keep my eye out for it. Yeah. And it was on sale at our friendly local game store, and I had to pick it up.
Yay.
Yeah. So another game that we played
is
Draftosaurus.
It was our first time playing it.
Yeah.
We haven't played it before.
This is also one that I picked up at the same time as Dice Throne, and I was like, you know what?
We heard so many good things about it. And I love that it's the simplicity and the sheer joy in it. I can play it anytime. Basically, you just have dinosaurs, you pass them, and you put them into your park.
It's such a fast game. Like, you think about a drafting game like that, and you're like, oh, this will take a while. But this, boom. Like, it's just because it's like two sets, two handfuls.
And different maps, different variety. Like, there's so much. I love games like this. They always bring me a lot of joy, and this is a great introductory game to a game that we can definitely play with many of our friends, which we have already. And last one we'll talk about is Welcome to the Moon.
Yes.
Which is, for me, really battling for that favorite roll and write spot, flip and write spot.
Dang.
My chair is very creaky right now.
Yeah, something needs to happen. I need to tighten the screws.
So essentially, there's a campaign within this game. It uses the mechanics of Welcome to, where there's 3 cards that are flipped and the numbers are associated with actions. But each of the 8 maps in the game is different. So they're played differently. They have the core mechanics, but there's a spin or a twist on them where I don't think any of them are really like another one in the box. And I love that about this game because you can keep it really simple, do some of the earlier maps, or do some of the more challenging where you have to keep the ascending order not only horizontally but vertically as well.
Oh yeah, that one was hard.
It was tough. And then you just consider a lot of ways and you really can balance all of it out. But the best part too is there's a campaign. And once you play it once, you can play it again with various different elements added to it because there's a lot of unlockable content too.
Yeah.
So the replayability in this game is significant, but it also draws you in right from the start. And I'm very excited to chat more about this game, and you'll definitely be hearing more from us.
Yeah, especially once we've gotten through all of it, because we haven't unlocked
one more map.
Boxes.
One more
and we
map.
haven't unlocked any.
No, we haven't done our campaign second time through.
So we'll see. Yeah.
Now let's chat about some of the games that we can maybe cull this month.
I'm looking at the games that
He's looking at our list.
Because y'all know that I'm the most likely to pick.
I think this month will be a pass for me. How could you call any of these?
Can't call any of these, I don't think.
But you know what? Distraction. Let's do a distraction instead. Instead of culling a game this month.
I mean, technically it'd be culling, but...
We're going to give one away to you!
Yeah!
So we're going to do a giveaway for you with this video. And that giveaway is going to be...
this absolutely stunningly beautiful, amazing game called Winter Haven Woods.
This one's designed by Joel Bodkin.
And he does the art too.
Yep. And we actually did a playthrough for it when it was on the Kickstarter. And now that it's fulfilled, what better way to celebrate than give a copy to you?
Exactly. So here you'll find the base game and the expansion cards.
The Winter Haven Wonders.
Exactly.
So those are the beautiful extra cards that really can spice up your game. But essentially, it's a set collection drafting game.
Yep.
And you're trying to build the best Winter Haven wood.
Yep, exactly. Through different means, like there's a lot of different strategies in this game, and it's very like quick, easy to teach, and super adorable. Like it just gives a lot of good vibes.
And we'll make it super simple. To enter the giveaway, please comment down below and tell us what you played in February or what you wish to play if you didn't have the opportunity to play any games.
Yes, exactly.
And use the word winter in your response.
Oh yeah, okay. Sure.
So it doesn't have to be a winter game. There's very limited winter.
I was like,
So you can be like, hey, it was winter in February, it's still cold, but just use that keyword because it'll help us identify the entries in an easier way.
Yes.
And then we'll do our draw in our next monthly recap.
Exactly. Yep.
So that is our giveaway, Winter Haven Woods.
This is our way to get out of calling a game this month, I guess.
And please check all the conditions, everything down below in the description. Make sure you read that little section before you enter, just in case there's anything that we've missed. We'll drop it in there.
Exactly. All right, last piece for our monthly recap. What was our highlight?
I think my highlight would be... playing Bonfire, because the first time we played it, Tylor absolutely crushed me.
I love that game.
He doubled the score, and I don't know how he did that, but...
I just got really good starting.
Anyway, I was actually really bummed. I'm like, because we play a lot of games. We win a lot, we lose a lot, but it sucks when someone doubles your score. Like, that's never a good feeling. It just, especially
really
when I didn't think I was doing poorly at all. I grasped the game. There was, like, I understood what was going on. So I was so bummed about it. But we played it the next day, and he still won, but he only won, I think, by 2 points. Yeah. So I love close games like that. And I think when games can do that, and, like, seeing my own growth and being like, I'm going from here to here, it was wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah, Ilya went and ended the game slightly too early for me, and I panicked. But it was
Strategy.
fun. It was fun. I really do like that game.
Yeah. What's your highlight of the month?
It's not really board game related, but I think like for folks who've been like paying attention to like
board game related.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. But I painted Groot this month, and I think it turned out really well. Like, I'm really happy with it, and we'll put a picture up, but it's very cute. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to we're going to slowly work towards painting all of our Marvel United, which is going to take us forever, but
Marvel United X-Men's almost here too.
Oh no. Oh no. But it's been a lot of fun, and I'm just I was really happy with how it turned out. I took my time on it. I didn't want to rush it.
Is this a new segment in our video? Tyler's mini paintings we're gonna show off?
I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? All right. But that would be my highlight, is painting Groot. I'm just very happy with it. Like, makes me smile. Yeah.
I painted Gamora. And I think it went well until I decided to be clever and use one of the washes, and it made her look like she rolled in mud.
I wouldn't say that. It just kind of looked like
she's dirty.
Yeah, she's a little dirty, but that's okay. It's fixable.
I'll fix it.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you next month of what it looks like. Well, thank you so much for watching.
We have one more thing we need to talk about.
Oh, what is it?
It's what's the game we would like to play
the
upcoming month?
I think this month. I'm just going to manifest it. Let's manifest it together. I want to finish our Season 2 of Pandemic Legacy campaign.
Finishing it is not going to happen.
We're halfway through. We're just going to
right. I guess we did already.
I think we're actually more. I think we're in July. So I think because it's so hard to get back to it, because you just have to remember so much. So I just want to sit down and finish it. Because we also have Pandemic Season 0 that we haven't played because we haven't finished Season 2.
That's right, yeah.
So I'm going to manifest it, and then hopefully bring you exciting news come the next update.
Yeah. I think we didn't get to play well, let's say Paladins was mine last month. We didn't get to play it, but we did get to play Architects, which was great. And the best part about it is, now that we've played Architects with our friends, we're making plans to play Paladins, which is exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully in March.
Yeah, I think it will.
But
is
again,
that the game that you're gonna choose?
It's kind of like a little on the sad side, or not on the sad side, but cop outside, because I said it last month.
Choose another one.
So
as well.
What I will also pick is, I would actually like to, I think, play the Roaring Right.
Oh, that's a good game. Let's do that. We'll do that for sure.
Yeah.
I also have another one I would really like to play.
We could obviously go on for days.
It is Familiar Tales. Which is right there.
Yeah.
Because we recently literally got it yesterday. And because we're leaving for a convention soon, we don't have a ton of time to play it. But I said as soon as we get it, we need to play just through it. Dedicate a weekend to it and go for it. And I am going to bug Tyler to do that with me, so we can enjoy the wonderful world of Familiar Tales.
Yeah. It's also a deck builder, so I'm pretty excited about it myself.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay, that is all we have for you.
So for our question of the day,
we already gave one.
That is impaired with our giveaway.
Yeah, just a reminder.
Is, what have you played in February, and what did you wish you could have played as well if you didn't have an opportunity to play as many games? And if you answer that question and use the keyword winter somewhere in your answer, you'll be entered to win Winter Haven Woods.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to make sense. Just toss winter in the start of your comment, whatever it is.
Or it can be a pun or a joke with winter. Yeah. Was that bonus points? Probably not, but it'll make me smile.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much. If you enjoyed our content, give us that thumbs up.
And hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, because we make 2 videos every week.
Wow.
But until next time,
let's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And hope you had an amazing February.
Bye.